Hey everyone, I am Savita Nain, Assistant Professor, Department of English from Maharaja Agarsen University, Baddi. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on personality development. We all have heard this term at various places from our teachers, mentors, on the banners of educational institutes and on the cover page of self-help book. So, the importance of this term is shown by its usage at so many places and in so many areas of our life. So, what is personality development? Is it something about how we look or how good we speak, or is it something about how well we connect with people? It is none of these, or somewhere it is all of these. So, in today's world, one has to be smart and quick-witted all the time, and what one achieves in his or her life has lot more to do with one's personality rather than his or her hard work. So let's look at the contents of today's lecture. First is, what is personality development? We're gonna talk about what is personality and how does it takes shape, and then we're gonna move to types of personality, and then lastly we're going to talk about how we can develop or enhance our personality. So what is personality? What is personality? Our personality makes us unique from everybody around. It is some organized pattern or behavior that makes us unique from everybody. We have got certain organized thoughts. We behave in certain way at certain moments. That's what makes us the way we are. That is our personality. So there are two aspects of our personality. First is temperament and second is character. Temperament is something genetic that you get from your parents, and character is something that you develop over time with the experience. So how our personality takes shape, how we become what we are today. What are the factors that are responsible for making us what we are today? Our personality traits determine how we adjust to our environment and how we react in specific situations. So there are a lot of factors that makes us the person we have become, give us certain particular type of personality. From childhood to adulthood, we go through a lot of processes and experiences and situations that all contribute to the personality of a person. So there are different experiences everybody's go through, like two brother sister or two sibling cannot have same personality, though they have same environment, same parents, same culture. Even two twins cannot have same personality. There are factors that we go through in our life and that gives us certain personality. These have all played a role in making us who and what we are today, all the factors. So there are many factors. Some of these are mentioned here. First is genetic. Genetics are the factor that we get through our parents or our grandparents. For example, the way somebody speak, the kindness, or if somebody has anger issues. These are genetic factors that influence our personality. Or like the way we physically look, that is also a part of our personality, and that we get from our genes, or genetically we get those factors like how we look, how our hair are, what is our skin color, and our height, our body structure, etc. we get from genes. Second factor that influence our personality is our environment. Environment means people around us. For example, somebody who is born in city will have different perspective, different personality, and somebody who is born in village will also have a different personality. So our environment plays a very important role in shaping our personality. Next is our bringing up, how we are brought up by our parents, our grandparents, whether we have siblings, whether we are a single child, that influence our personality. Like if somebody is older in the family, in order somebody is born is also, shape your personality in different way. For example, if somebody is older in the family, will be more responsible and somebody else who is younger would be more risky. All right, so the order in which you are born also influence your personality. Next is people around us. Whether we are born, whether we are, brought up in a nuclear family or we are brought up in a joint family, that also influence our personality or our viewpoint about the world. Our relatives, how do they behave, how they stay together, how do they celebrate events together, that influence our personality. The people around us, our relatives, our parents, our grandparents. Next is our culture and societal variables. So our culture, the culture in which we are born, has a lot to do with our personality. For example, in one culture, if people have conflict, they're gonna talk about it and resolve it. But in another culture, they might fight, they might kill somebody, they might beat somebody to improve the condition. So every culture or society have different kind of rules and regulation, and that influence people following those rules and are those people who belongs to that culture. So personality emerges early and continues to develop across one's lifespan. So the part of personality that we call character keeps on changing. It is a continuous process of getting experiences and evolving from those experiences. Personality is a whole nature or character of a person. Next, we're going to talk about types of personality. What are the different types of personality around us? What people, there are different kind of people around us. Even our brother sister have different personality, so we can list down certain traits that are found in most of the people or that are found in everybody in some percentage. First type of personality, as psychologists have narrowed down 5 personality traits. First is openness, then conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. These are the 5 types of personalities that we can narrow down everybody around us in some percentage or the other. So the figures in the diagram in which circles people are shown, like openness, somebody who has open arms, who is well receiving life. Conscientiousness and extraversion, these figures shows the types of personality it talks about. Neuroticism, let's take one at a time and talk about it. What is openness? What is open personality? People with this trait get excited very easily, very curious about things around them, or they want to learn new things and they like to have new experiences. Maybe these are the people who travel more or talk to a lot of people and learn so many skills at different points of their life. This is an open kind of a personality. Next is conscientiousness. What is conscientiousness? Is somebody who is very organized, serious kind of a person who likes to go into details of something when they read about something or when they hear about something, some event, they go into detail of that event, does work on time, very organized people. Next, extraversion, people who are very comfortable in new people or crowd, who can speak in front of people, who do not shy away, who do not hesitate, likes to meet new people and celebrate little things like any festival, birthdays, any parties. They like to go out and are obviously, because they are comfortable in crowd, they are very good public speaker as well. They do not hesitate to speak. Next is agreeableness. Agreeableness means someone who agrees to almost everything, who avoid conflicts, have patience, kind and takes care of people around, more focused on making peace. Somebody who does not start a fight but surely will end the fight. Anger fades away very easily. These people do not get angry, but if they ever get angry, their anger fades away very easily. They are people who can help everybody, kind people, and they can also ask for help if they require to. They do not shy away from that. Next, neuroticism, or people who are emotional. So neurotic people shows loads of emotion, like higher highs and lower lows means when they get excited, they are super excited, and when they are depressed, they are super depressed. So there is no neutral thing for that. They have high emotion, either positive or negative. So these people sometimes suffer anxiety, depression, aggression due to their emotional nature. So let's move to the next slide and next topic, that is personality development. What actually is personality development? We have talked about what is personality and what are the types of personality. Now let's look at the our term, that is personality development. So individuals have distinct persona that can be developed. So personality development is something that can be developed. The traits or behavior or patterns, those organized patterns of behavior and attitude that can be developed, improved. We go to improve those things that are not helping us to move forward in our career, maybe in our life. So personality development means to develop those organized patterns that are not helping us to move forward, that may be causing some kind of a constraint. So personality development is improving and grooming one's outer and inner self. So outer self means you can improve your body language, your dressing sense, your manners, your appearance, your etiquettes, and inner self you can improve intentionally, like you can work on how to control your emotions, your thinking ability, you can improve your confidence, your ability to learn, your attitude, you can read loads of books, and these are the things that you can improve, like outer appearance and inner appearance, by working on that. That is personality development, to work on something to improve that, whether it is outer self or inner self. It is a continuous process of molding yourself. So personality development is nothing like static or unchangeable. It is molding yourself from time to time, improving yourself. It is about building your capacities, nurturing your talent, enhancing new skill sets, working on your weaknesses and transforming them into your strength. So personality development is about improving those things that are hindering your growth and making it your strength. Next is how one can improve his or her personality. What are the tips and tricks that one should follow so that he can improve himself? So personality is a characteristic way of thinking, feeling and behavior. You can become the best version of yourself if you want to. So that is, we're going to talk about what are the certain ways that can help us to improve. First is be yourself. You have to be comfortable with your own self. That is the first thing you have to do when you are there to develop your personality. You have to accept the way you are, the background you have, and then you can improve things that are needed to be improved. Each one of us is different. We have to accept that. We have our own sets of skill and flaws, and trying to be somebody else gets you nowhere and just simply backfires. So be yourself, improve the skills that you have instead of following somebody else, instead of trying to become somebody else. You need to improve what you have already got naturally. Trying too hard to fit in a group or wanting to belong should never take your authenticity and singularity away. So be authentic, be your individual self. Whatever you have is enough. Never try molding into another person, but instead work on being the best version of yourself. Next thing is be a good communicator. Communication is the basic skill that every human being needs to survive in the world. So with the right communication skills, we can turn negative situation into a positive one. So communication skill is very essential to get the opportunities that we need to get. All right. Be a good listener. Next, to be a good listener, to be a good communicator, first you have to be a good listener. When you listen to somebody, then only you can communicate well, you can reply well. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. We have heard this so many times that nobody or many of us, we do not listen because we want to listen to that person or their suffering or their problem. We just want to show them how much we know. We want to show off our knowledge, or we sometimes tell our experiences when they are sharing their experiences. Maintain a direct eye contact. Being a good listener, or to be a good listener, you have to maintain eye contact, because eye contact will give certain kind of a respect to the speaker, and it will keep you aware and awake what that person is speaking about. Next is meet new people. To develop your personality, you have to meet different kind of people and then adopt the good things from them. You do not have to copy somebody, but you can adopt the good things. You can learn something from people. The more people you're gonna meet, the more experiences you will get. You might get some negative experiences as well, but you're gonna get lessons from them, and from the positive experience also you're gonna enjoy that moment with those people. Meeting new and different kinds of people is healthy step towards expanding your horizons and exposing yourself to a larger number of things. You will get more opportunities, you will have larger perspective about world, and you will understand more things when you meet new people. You get an opportunity to know more about other cultures. You can learn about different cultures when you meet new people and you visit new places, for example. Next step to develop your personality is leave your comfort zone. You have to come out of your comfort zone to get somewhere, to get yourself somewhere. So you have to begin someday to be an expert of something. There will be a first day, and then only you can have certain experience of few years or months. There will be a first day. So you should not hesitate to begin that, to do that thing for the first time. So you never change your life until you step out of your comfort zone. Change begins at the end of your comfort zone. You have to come out of that, and you do not have to compare yourself. Like, you cannot compare your first step to somebody's step number 20. All right. Next thing is have an opinion. You should have some opinion. You should have your own individual thought process that you can show to people. First of all, you should have opinion, and then you should have the strength or guts to speak that opinion in front of people when everybody is not, agreeing with you. You can have a different opinion, and you should have the confidence to put forward your opinion. Never shy away from projecting your opinions, even if they happen to conflict with those of the other people. What you think, you should project that instead of making somebody happy and not speaking what you want to speak. Next thing you can do to improve your personality is read more often and develop new interests. You can you can participate in different activities, like you can go for dance class or some other classes, and you can read different books that will open you to new people. You can meet their new people, and you will have more knowledge by reading books, and you can talk about many interesting things if you have knowledge about those things. Next is body language. One has to work on his or her physical looks as well as the mental abilities that when one goes on the way to develop one's personality. So it is important, as important for your personality as your verbal communication. Body language is very important. The way you sit, the way you stand, the way you dress up, the way you behave is very, very important. The knowledge you have is a good thing, but the way you project that knowledge is your body language. Next, be confident. Never doubt your capabilities. If there is something you need to work upon, then put in all the effort so you can come over your fears and gain confidence. So be confident. You might be just starting at something, but be confident that you have just started. You will gain confidence from time to time, and you will improve yourself. Just everything you do, have faith in yourself and put in your hard work. There can be nothing more appealing in your personality than an incredible confidence. So you get confidence from practicing. For example, you are doing something for the first time, you cannot be confident in that. But if you practice that thing 10, 20, 30 times and for over years, you can be confident. So to be confident, you have to practice that thing again and again. Next and last thing, we're going to talk about some quick tips that can enhance your personality and that can help you to grow in your career, in your life, in your personal relationship. First thing is, don't compare yourself with others. Do not have negative thoughts about things or situation you cannot control. Instead, invest your energy in positive and present moment. Do not gossip, save your time and energy. We should never gossip about somebody for long period of time. You can do it once or twice, but it's gonna waste your time for if you do it regularly. Don't be loud. You should not be super loud when you are talking in a group. Know when to speak up and when to shut up. You should know what are your limits and where you should speak and where you should not speak. So know that that is a big thing in your personality. Don't be afraid to talk to others. Having a sense of humor is a plus. You can have a sense of humor. You can be very serious and still you can make people laugh. So it is a positive thing about your personality that relaxes the serious environment around you. Don't shout or be aggressive. Don't copy anyone. Celebrate yourself, show your uniqueness. So that's all about personality development. Thank you.